everybody, Laurel here, and I'm going to be giving you a demonstration of the Stars and Stripes workout, which is up on the website and up on Facebook and YouTube today for Rocket Fitness. It's 4 rounds for time, because it's July 4th. We have to get 4 rounds in, of course. We have 13 reps of strength, followed by 50 reps of more of a cardio and conditioning move, and we have that three sets, so 13, 50, 13, 15, alternating back and forth. So I'm going to go through everything with you so that way you can see what everything looks like. The only thing that you're going to need today is, of course, yourself. You're going to need a chair, a jump rope if you have one, and then if you happen to have a stopwatch or some way that you can keep track of time. So after you get your dynamic stretch and your warm-up in, make sure you get that in for at least 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to get started with some push-ups. So push-ups, if you need to do incline push-ups, if you can't do push-ups on the floor, this is when you're going to use your chair, or you can use a wall or a countertop, any sort of incline, just to help you build strength in that push-up position. I recommend that you do incline as opposed to doing modified push-ups on the knees, because that way when you're in that full plank position, stretched long from head to heel, you're still engaging your core, whereas when our knees go to the floor, we don't use our core strength so much. So this is, of course, just a way to get the core in as well as building the strength. So your hands are going to go on the chair or on the countertop or wall, wherever you may be. Nice, long, strong body. Keep that belly button sucked in. Don't let the hips bow forward. And then you're going to think of trying to get chest to chair. Inhale as you press up. If you're doing your push-ups from the floor, do as many as you can on the floor until you need to move to an incline position. Hands are going to go right underneath the shoulders. Press the heels back. You're going to lift the chin just a little bit. Suck the belly button up towards the spine. Keep everything strong. And press up. Inhale down, push through the bottom of the push-up like you're trying to push yourself away from the floor. Next, we're going to go back up to standing. This is where we're going to use our jump rope if you have it. If you don't, which I don't because I'm in my small corner of my house right now. But you're going to just do 50 hops, 2 feet, just single hops. If you want to work on doing some double unders, it'll be 25 or 30 double unders if you're more advanced. But otherwise, if you don't have a jump rope, you're going to pretend with your arms, keep your elbows in close, and quick rotations with the wrists, and then just like little bunny hops. But make sure you're not hopping like this. Make sure you're really hopping, just as if you were doing it with a real jump rope, okay? So make sure you're not cheating yourself. Next we have 13 floor bridges, so we're going down to the floor, on our back. Feet are going to go right in line with the hips, same thing with the knees, everything nice and strong. Now if you happen to have a heavier weight or like a dumbbell or a plate, you're going to hold it here on your lap as you do the bridge. Otherwise, we're going to bring our hands here to our shoulders, push the feet into the floor, hinge the hips, pushing them up towards the ceiling, squeeze the glutes, and then back down again. So up, squeeze, and down. Now, since we are working kind of quickly, because it is for time, make sure you're not just, moving the hips back and forth really fast. You want to really make sure that you're pulling up, squeezing. You're going to feel it through your glutes and a little bit in your hamstrings as well, too. It's a really, really great strength move for the hips, especially the glutes. Really targets those. So your butt was going to burn after a while. So going back up again to standing, we're going to do 50 jumping jacks. So jumping jack out, in is 1 rep. If you need to modify this, here. So there's a little bounce in the knees, but there's not the jumping and the impact as we jump out and in. So heel to the floor with the bounce. Good. To finish it off, we're going to use our chair once again. And 2 ways that you can do this last one. We're going to do Bulgarian split squats, which a split squat on its own, or at its most basic level, is you're standing in your lunge position. And it's like you're lunging in place, but without switching your legs. That's what we call a split squat. A Bulgarian split squat, it just sounds harder and scarier, doesn't it? So a Bulgarian split squat, use a wall for a little bit of balance if you need it. Your toes, like the tops of your toes, your shoelaces, are going to be resting on top of a chair or a low surface. A surface that's about knee height. You don't want to get too high with it. If you have a weight bench nearby, that's perfect. And you want to make sure that your leg is out far enough that your knee is not in line with your hip. So many times people do their split squats here. Puts a lot of undue pressure on this front knee. So make sure you're near a wall or something that you can jump out and be safe. Keep your torso up, Once again, if you have weight, I want you to be holding it here at your chest, or if you have 2 dumbbells, you can hold them down by your side. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 13. Now, even if you do this without weight, you're still going to feel some burning happening in your quads here. This is a great quad exercise. Also helps work your balance as well too. So you're going to do 13 on each leg. And then for our final exercise, we have a 50-second plank. So this is where you're going to use your stopwatch or your clock or whatever time-keeping piece you have. You're going to be on your forearms. Your elbows are going to go right underneath your shoulders. And you're going to be on your toes. So you want to make sure that you're not leaning too far forward or getting your hips up. You want to press the heels back, drop the hips down, head, shoulders, back, hips, everything in a nice, long, strong, straight line. And you're going to hold here without letting the back sink down. Nor do you want your hips to be up too high, so be nice and in line, holding there for 50 seconds. You're going to repeat that 3 more times. So 4 rounds, 4 time, 13 of our push-ups, whether it be from the floor or incline, 50 single hops with our jump rope, whether it's real or pretend, 13 of our floor bridges, weight if you have it, 50 jumping jacks, back up to standing, 13 Bulgarian split squats, or if you're having a really hard time with the balance, or you have any knee problems, just do a split squat in place. Use a wall if necessary for balance. So those are your 13 Bulgarian split squats, or regular split squats. And then a 50-second plank from the forearms, an elbow plank. Hope you have a wonderful and safe 4th of July weekend, and we'll see you back here again real soon. Take care.